50 things banned from school after the incident. According to Reddit, number 53, to give people a chance to get in here. No capes. I worked at a private school that required uniforms all week, but Friday was casual day. It still had a dress code, but it was very broadly defined. There was this one girl, 13 years old, goth, who kept coming to school in the most bizarre outfit she could think of, while still staying within the dress code. Everything she came up with for pushing the line would inevitably end up in the revision to the dress code, because she found yet another loophole. Another time it was heavy goth black makeup. Other times it would be some bizarre hairstyle. Every time I struggled not to laugh. Finally, she came in with a vampire cape her mother had sewn for her. Black on the outside, red velvet on the inside, wide collar. It was freaking awesome. Between classes, she'd hold it in front of her with one arm like Bela Lugosi as she made her way to her next class. Jealous, guys? Hello everyone in the stream chat. Welcome to the list. Let's scoot on up to number 52. These, and then they post a picture. They're just shoes. I can't imagine why these shoes specifically would be banned, but I'm sure the guy continues onward. Let's go. These shoes were banned due to people sliding the back of their foot out of them so that they were loose, and then kicking their foot towards the launch. They're kicking their shoes to launch the shoe at a target. In one of the blocks at my school, there was a long corridor, and some kids brought a small football or soccer ball. Inside, they kicked the ball with aforementioned shoes on. The ball went flying down the corridor, and his shoe fell off, hitting a little kid square in the head. Complete accident, 100% hilarious. Oh my god. Well, these things happen. Hello everybody in the stream chat once again. Hannah, of course, having been the first to comment. Jenny, Adrian, Faith, Sadeja, Romeo, Alexandria, Orlando, Kevin, Raphael, Skyward, Pencil, Head, Hilla, Emily Clara, that's 2 first names, Candy Cane, and, welcome to this list of 50 things banned from school after the incident. So we're reaching number 51, was giving everybody a chance to get in here. And 51 is hazing the freshmen. Thanks a lot, Dick, who took them through a car wash in the back of his pickup truck. Jesus Christ. Banned across the city afterwards. Someone responds, when I was in high school, 3 kids were arrested after they tied another kid to a tree, poured Tabasco in his eyes, and left him tied to the tree overnight. Aren't you a bit old for that in high school? This isn't the 1950s, motherfucker. Do you know what I mean? This isn't the 1950s. We're civilized now. They left him tied to the tree overnight. The kid is now legally blind. That poor child. The 3 waste of lives and their shit parents tried to get their failed abortions they call children off on just hazing, and boys will be boys. If I recall correctly, one of the kids, the one that actually tied him up and blindfolded him, got sentenced with an attempted murder charge. This happened in late October, so the kids easily could have froze to death. And the other 2 got charged with accessory to the crime. As far as I know, they're still in jail. Some people just take it too far. What manner of cruelty is this? What manner of cruelty is this? Look, man, some of y'all think y'all got it hard. I'm Nate the Squeaker. I'm not legally blind because nobody poured Tabasco sauce in my eyes, but someday maybe. Uh-oh. You shouldn't have gone there, Kyle. Number 50. Number 50. Bouncy balls. Oh, bouncy balls got bounced from bounced. Some bouncy balls got banned from someone's school. Oh man. Say that 5 times fast. Bouncy balls got banned from school. A bunch of seniors in my high school dumped a few thousand bouncy balls in the main hallway during the time between morning periods. Kids grabbed them, started throwing them. There were reports of people getting injured, though everyone suspected such reports were exaggerated. By the next day, being caught with a bouncy ball was grounds for immediate suspension. This included holding one, passing one, tossing one, even just bouncing it outside. Stayed that way all year. Oh man, I'd love to be in a school where bouncy balls are contraband. Is that a bouncy ball, young man? Oh my god, is this Harry Potter? You know what I mean?
Everything used to be fine until Fred and George came with the fucking bouncy balls.
Those damn Weasleys. As we travel up this list of, 50 banned things from SKU following the incident, we reach number 49. Cupcakes. What? A girl made a batch of cupcakes and put in mustard, expired horseradish, mayonnaise, bits of hot dogs, boogers, nail clippings, and jizz.
That's disgusting. I'd be able to smell that thing and not eat it.
I am fucking astounded. I am fucking astounded. Some chick single-handedly got cupcake. Well, Freudian slip. She got cupcakes banned from her school because she put mayonnaise, mustard, expired horseradish, bits of hot dog, boogers, nail clippings, and jizz into the concoction.
Yum.
Cupcakes. The jizz was from her homosexual friend. I grew up with this person. Wasn't really her friend, but she did have a unique sense of style and is obese. You love the Hannah. Hannah really liked that one.
Well, I was actually coughing.
Oh. I guess Hannah didn't really like it. I think Hannah needs a bouncy ball. Schwanz Gruberman donated $3. Guys, guess what? Streamlabs allows me now to just have my own URL, which means you can just go to Streamlabs, right? /Kyle, and then it'll take you where you need to go. Can you believe that? For everybody who's not, aware, people were using the super chat to donate before, and there was nothing wrong with that up until a certain point when I learned that Google takes 30% of all donations, meaning if somebody donates $100, Google takes 30% of that, which is $30. So to avoid having that shit not go straight to me, we're just gonna, be hitting people with that Bing Bong Streamlabs /Kyle link, because that goes straight to PayPal, which is amazing. So Schwanz Gruberman, thank you again. Hopefully it's updated on the ticker. So the ticker at the top right should reflect that you're all about that googledy woogledy. Yeah, I see your name rolling in right now. Bing bong. So guys, as we travel up this list of 50 things banned from school after the incident, I still can't believe this cupcake one. Can't you get charged for that kind of thing?
I feel like you can.
I feel like that's a bit much. She got somebody to come in the cupcakes. It's one thing to put nail clippings and boogers in there, but spoiled horseradish? Let's not go there. Number 48, boxing. Wow, got that banned at school? And I was the reason. Oh, I feel like some humble bragging is about to come. This wise ass kid and I got into a fight. Typical 7th grade bullshit. In those days, that was the world's one and only truth. Oh, Full Metal Alchemist. In those days, they drag you down to the school gym and lace the gloves on you, making you fight in front of the entire school during lunch hour. Anyone was welcome to watch. Faculty, students. Let's try that word again. Faculty, students, staff, whoever. So of course, it always drew a crowd. The idea was that it would embarrass you both and you would stop fighting. Wrong. I beat this kid so hard 30 plus years ago that I wouldn't be shocked if his grandkids are born with concussions. I'd knock him down and he'd get up over and over again. This went on until the hottest chick in the school, who must have been a junior or senior, got between us and made us stop. He was still sitting on his ass trying to look up at me when the coach finally stopped it. Looking back, I can't believe they let kids fight like that. That being said, I regret nothing. Too long didn't read. I was a preteen Mike Tyson. God damn. As we continue up this list of 50 things banned from school after the incident, we arrive at number 47. Smarties ended up being banned from my middle school because kids were crushing them and snorting the powder. So for my UK and Australian friends who may not know what Smarties candy is, I'm sure you probably have an equivalent. Smarties candy for us is basically just like kind of like little tablets, like they're sugary treats, but you know, they're in the like little bite-sized shaped. They're no bigger than your teeth. Yeah, and apparently motherfuckers were grinding this shit up. And you know, I want some Smarties. No, you don't. Kyle, it never ends with you. You always want something. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Number 46. My high school stopped selling snacks because a kid bought over 100 Pop-Tart packets and started giving them to random people. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Why do they care? They got their money, asks somebody. And then somebody else says schools have quite a few people who want to do stuff that makes them feel in control, like making useless rules. You can say that again, motherfucker. Sharing some Pop-Tart love and y'all on this kid's ass. God, fuck schools. Schools really are just like a platform and an arena for people to see how unfair and rude and pointlessly cruel the world can be, just because some people have power, so of course they can't resist abusing it, even though they're often wrong. You know what my favorite thing in school used to be to do? Is just to make people break down, make people aware that just because this asshole has authority doesn't mean that they're anything other than people. They're still just people. Foolish humans. As we travel up the list, we reach number 45. The vice principal at my school banned pajama day during Spirit Week. Why would he do that? Why would he do that? Someone being a smartass responds, in his defense, ghosts can't wear pajamas. Get it? Spirit Week? Get it? Get it? Or maybe we could take it in like a drunk, you know, direction where it's like, oh, well, when everybody's drunk, I don't want anybody wearing pants. Haha. Spirits, wines, and oh boy, tough crowd. Okay, as we go up to number 44. A couple years ago after I started high school, my former middle school teacher my former middle school, Kyle, what's wrong with you? My former middle school banned lotion because a bold young chap was found servicing himself in the locker room. They posted no lotion signs all over the high school. Sounds like you guys aren't attacking the real problem. You know what I mean? What you gonna do? Post no Vaseline signs, no lube signs, no spit signs? What's it gonna come to? Number 43. The bathroom. What do you mean the bathroom was banned at your school? Some jackass found a way to shit in the water pipes. They didn't ban the bathroom at your school, dude. So no, they did not. They did not.
There's no possible way they could enforce that. They have to be able to use the bathroom.
Yep, people got to be able to use the bathroom. This is madness. Thomas Jefferson says, every time he speaks, I literally want to have that in the background. You know what I'm talking about? A kid was playing Pokemon on his 3DS during study hall, so they banned all cell phone use at school except for emergencies. Even the teachers hated the rule since the kids wouldn't stop complaining, Kyle. Well, it's a stupid rule. Punish the motherfucker. Here's the thing. We all have terrible things happen to us sometimes, but sometimes we gotta like try to get over it for the sake of not punishing people whose fault it wasn't. You know what I mean? And a good analogy for that would be, imagine we have two kids, right? And in front of us, one kid knocks something over, and then we punish the other kid for it. That shit ain't right. He didn't do that. And even if he just has the potential to do it, it's not right to punish him when the other kid was at fault. And that's how the schools deal with a lot of shit. This like zero tolerance bullcrap where everybody has to suffer is, you know, hey man, the bottom line is, if y'all want the school to get shot up, keep doing what you're doing. I'm kidding. Anyway, number 42, dressing up for Halloween because some asshole had to come to school dressed as a dick. Well, you guys were all thinking it. Somebody said better than some dick who came dressed as an asshair. Come on. Number 41. We weren't allowed to bring backpacks or bags of any kind to school during the last 2 weeks of the year due to a senior prank that involved water balloons filled with bleach, urine, and paint.
What's wrong with people?
The urine one, though.
Yeah, that'll do it.
You know what I mean? How many days you spent filling up water balloons with piss?
Mom, don't go in there.
How long you spent filling up water balloons with piss? And how scared are you that one of those is going to get punctured? You know what I'm talking about? You having it all in like a water safe container. Oh shit. Imagine you just toting those around a random garbage bag. You got the pee balloons. Yeah, I got them right here. What the fuck? Well, you people growing up to be upstanding gentlemen, yeah, business owners and shit. Holy crap. Number 40, they banned cheerleaders at somebody's school. Our team was caught giving guys blowjobs on the buses too often going to and from athletic events. Well, what are cheerleaders for? You know what I mean? Here's the bottom line. Look, I don't agree with it, but a lot of those girls get used, dude. And some of them are down for this, as terrible as it sounds. Just like a bus route, everybody ride them. Obviously, this happened because they were cheerleaders and not for any other reason. You know what I mean? Just not attacking the problem. You gotta love it. Somebody named Tia Sandy says, Kyle, late to chat, so not sure if it's been said, but they banned any type of costume or holiday wear around holidays, Halloween, because it would offend people. That sucks. Raphael says, my school did the same, but with water guns, Kyle. What the fuck are you little niggas doing bringing water guns to school? You know what I mean? If it's a field trip to a water park or some shit, maybe. If it's like an outdoor day or something, come on. Y'all just bringing water guns to school. Some things don't belong at school. You know why? Because it's a school. What the bing bong? What did Pencilhead say? Somebody said, damn, Lexeus. Lexeus says, worse, at my high school, if they caught you using your phone, you had to pay $20 to get it back. Nah, ain't nobody taking somebody's property. You feel me? That's not how it works. Ain't nobody taking my phone. This doesn't sound like America, Lexeus, you know what I mean? Because I motherfucking dare you to touch some shit of mine. I would start live streaming immediately. You know what I mean? I would be the worst little motherfucker. Come, you trying to take my property against my will? Here's what I'm saying out loud that I do not want this to be happening. And you are approaching me to get physical against my will when I have done nothing wrong and have not approached you in any way. Are you joking? What happened?
I tried to take my phone once and I told them no, they couldn't have. They tried to punish me for it, but it didn't work out for them.
Oh, Lexeus said private Catholic school. I mean,
private Catholic school as well.
The thing is, if you give it up, that's on you. You know?
They hated me so much.
Oh my God. Guys, know your rights, baby. Know your rights. Oh my Lord. As we travel up this list of 50 things banned from school after the incident, I'd like to once again remind everybody to use that damn link. Do not use Super Chat, because Super Chat takes away 30% of everything you throw at it. It's scary. But let's continue. Number 39. For Picture Day, the administration banned students from wearing glasses in their school photos. Come on now. This was because the previous year, about 9 classes of students wore the same pair of glasses and passed them around until about 75% of the student body had taken a picture with those same glasses on. It was pretty fucking hilarious. Yeah, dude. I like this one. Come on. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Oh, it's not fair that they ruined it for everybody, though. No. Oh, my God. Even if the kids needed their glasses, they weren't allowed to wear them out of fear that the same bifocal bonanza would happen again. There's got to be such a basic way of proving if you wear glasses. My high school years ago required most of us to wear photo IDs. So if you didn't have glasses in your photo ID, odds are you probably didn't need to have glasses in your school picture. You know what I'm talking about? Whatever. I love that though. This is delicious. This is delicious. Oh man, so it looks like Saris TV says Central Florida here, living in the Disney bubble. Seniors in high school have this thing called Grad Bash. It's a huge ass party. They were banned from Disney for obvious reasons. Well, you're smart. Blaze Burn says, in the middle of last week, in the middle school that banned us from bringing anything because of vandalism, a man of darker skin, my dad told me to bring a hat. They took it, Kyle. I never saw the hat. Man, I dare one of you to make sense of that, guys. You know what I mean? Make sense of what that guy just said. Nate Squeaker says, my high school banned fidget spinners because kids are so damn annoying with them. I can't imagine how annoying a kid has to be with a fidget spinner before they're just like, I've had it. I have had it with these things. And they're like, no, man, check it out, though. Check it out. Check this out. Cool trick. Winter jackets. Number 38. A school has banned winter jackets. Why? I went to a pretty redneck high school, and those large, puffy Carhartt jackets were a staple of the redneck winter wardrobe. Well, one day, an idiot in biology class decides that it would be a good idea to zip his jacket all the way up to his nose, put his arms inside it, and smoke a bowl inside his jacket in the back of class. I thought this was going to get sexual. So, well done, you idiot, It'd be even funnier if he had a bong in there and you just hear this ripping in the middle of class like, you know what I mean? What the fuck? What is going on? Obviously, everyone could smell it, and he got caught. The administration banned the wearing of any winter jackets in class due to the incident. Usually not a big deal, except that the school population had outgrown our tiny, outdated building, so we had some of those temporary trailer classrooms. Having to sit in one of those during first period in the middle of winter with no jacket after the heat had been turned off all night was a rare form of torture. Thanks, idiot redneck stoner kid. You bing bong bitch. And the worst part is the school, as usual, is not attacking the real problem. I like that Battle Babe says, shit up, Pencilhead. She want him to shit up, not shut up. Bing bong. As we travel up this list of 50 banned things from school after the incident, we arrive at number 37. Not quite a ban, but when I was in high school, the school ceased the sale of all snacks and foods, again, other than the standard lunch meals because there was a food fight that involved nearly everyone in the cafeteria and lasted the entire lunch period. Most of the administrators got hit with food, and the cafeteria and all the surrounding halls were filthy. There was even a rumor that the lunch ladies kept supplying the fight with additional food. It was amazing. I love that. I love that. Like, they're just like gunners, and they're just like, pull! Here, oh my God, I need ammo! And the lunch ladies are like, yes, here it is. And she's just lining it up and pushing it down the table like, what the fuck? I need ammo in a food fight. Saris TV says, I mean, the seniors would do the usual, smuggle drugs, beer, condoms. Disney had a specialized spot for events such as the Grad Bash in Epcot. They leave that spot and raise hell. Damn.
It happens.
Let's continue up the list. Number 36. Clothes with writing on it. Surely though they don't mean printed font. Surely they just mean, you know, a shirt that somebody has written on. So one girl came to school with pants that said Campus Crew on the ass, and the principal thought it was a subliminal message for Can You Screw.
Oh God.
Well done, Principal Jackass. That's Principal Jackass. Okay. Somebody else said that's fucking stupid. Of course it is. Of course it is. This whole list is stupid. This whole list is blatant and outrageous abuse of power, because instead of, I want to say they're almost legally obligated to not be able to single out one motherfucker, so they're attacking what the problem isn't. It'd be like if one dude pulled out a gun in the middle of class and shot somebody in the face, and then they said, why'd you shoot that motherfucker? And he was like, because he had too much hair. So then instead of like taking care of this kid, they outlawed hair at the school. No hair. Hair is banned at this school. You better shave your hair. And then the girl's like, we gotta shave down there. And then they like, especially down there. I'm gonna be checking when you come in my class. Principal Kyle gonna be checking that pussy. Sorry. Oh man, I'm just kidding. Let's keep this video monetized. Shut up, Hannah. Trust me. Ooh, Pencilhead was timed out by Faith. I love it when things get juicy. Pencilhead said a teacher had a lust over a 15-year-old girl and put a hot dog on her face as a fetish. I just made this up. LOL. That's your last warning, Pencilhead. I hope you never in your life make something as unfunny as that happen again, because Faith knew to fucking time your ass out before I got there. And I feel like that's the only warning we're going to be giving you. You don't get to be lame and unfunny, motherfucker. Pick one. As we travel up the list of 50 things banned from SKU after the incident, we arrive at number 35. Silly bands. Because of the apparent gang association. You know, when I was in high school, we used to have these bracelets that were pretty much just black bands. And they were called fuck bracelets for no reason. And, you know, the girls would pretty much implore guys to break them and then be like, well, we got fuck now, or some shit like that. It was just really weird. And my school promptly did nothing about it. Because kids gonna be kids. What the fuck? Number 34. In 8th grade, I was part of the first graduating class of a new school in my town. Since it was just starting out, administration was still finding its way. Because of this, as the years passed, they banned glue because of the sniffing, Sharpies because of the sniffing and vandalizing, rubber bands they were used to fire wasps, little pieces of paper at each other, tennis balls, which were being chucked at each other for some reason. You gonna ban all kinds of projectiles then? And walking across the cafeteria or switching tables or even walking clockwise around the cafeteria. They decided you could only walk counterclockwise around it to avoid students bumping into each other. And we had assigned seats. Well, how many faiths need to bump into each other before they ban people walking in one direction? What? Give me a second. As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 33. Our lockers in high school after someone set off a pipe bomb and that shit.
None of you can have lockers now. And you should have thought about that before that other guy did what he did. What does it even mean? You suck. Did he just say suck? No one can talk anymore. And you should have thought about that before he said what he said. Did he just make a face? None of you can have faces now. And y'all should have thought about that before he made that face.
What is happening? What is happening? Number 32. Eating in the library. Some kid slammed a cheeseburger in a book and placed it on the shelf. Well, if the cheeseburger, here's the classic cheeseburger test. If the cheeseburger can fit inside a book, it wasn't that good a cheeseburger. I stand by this man's decision to, I love this dude named Wasabi. He just came up in the chat like, sup, Kyle? Who the fuck? All right. Got a picture of a dog squinting. Well, let's get into this, guys. Let us get into this.
Yeah, boy. I'm Wasabi.
Hey, he liked my video. What a cool guy. Wow, he liked my confession. Wow. That's what a cool guy. You know what? You're all right. You're all right, Wasabi. You're all right. As we travel up to number...
Faith donated, and there's hearts, and there's a little heart, and then there's hearts. Oh my God, Faith, thank you.
And she used the link. Faith, thank you for using the Streamlabs link to donate. Because that means that instead of Google getting a cut, I get all 5 of them juicy dollars. Thank you, Faith. You really don't have to do that. That's so sweet of you. You know, Faith, you should really send me some things that you want me to narrate, because I'll do that. I'll do that for you. And Schwans and Killer. And all the people who are just so incredible. You know what I mean? Wow. Don't slam cheeseburgers in books, though, guys. Cheeseburgers want to be in paradise. Is that a reference that everybody gets? I'm sorry. That's unacceptable. Let's continue, Hannah. Number 31. There was a brief ban on paper airplanes in 7th grade physics class. The teacher then challenged the class if we could make 50 planes and land each one in the trash can across the room, he would rescind it. Challenge accepted. Of course, an airplane that is crumpled into a ball and sealed with tape is still a plane. After 25 went in, he agreed that one, I was a smartass, 2, the ban was rescinded, and 3, I had better visit his class after graduation from engineering school. I am, it was, and I did. He's an engineer now. That is unbelievable, and I love that story. Faith says, I think I just like how you react to the hearts. Well, they're adorable, and so are you, Faith. Oh, I'm going to caress your little user picture. You've probably never seen this in a stream in your life, people watching. Seriously, everyone here watching, I love you all. And you've probably never seen a streamer caress the user. You probably have. The world's a big place. Billions of people and whatnot. But all those other guys probably have voices that are just nightmares. You know what I mean? Open their mouth and just say some shit that make you want to punch a baby. You know what I'm talking about? You ever open a video on YouTube and then some guy's just like, what is up, guys? Welcome to... You're like, nah, pass on this video, my nigga. I'm not trying to watch this because of the way that you sound. You know? Your parent probably had you and they were just like, okay, yeah, they're just a kid. They're just a kid, so they sound stupid. They're just a kid, you know what I mean? But then they grow and they don't sound any better. Uh-oh. But as we travel up this list of 50 things banned from school after the incident, we arrive at number 30. We had a poop smasher incident that prohibited the use of bathrooms during lunch for an entire year. So, you want to know the funny thing about this? He just said that and left it like that was it. Like nobody else had any more questions. And then his edit has him clarifying, this motherfucker. All right, so the poop smasher. One day during lunch, the accused left the cafeteria to go to the bathroom. In an attempt to impress his comrades, he then squatted down and shat right in the middle of a styrofoam tray that had been laying on the ground. Since he believed that it wasn't enough of a wow, he then took the tray and spread the contents all over the bathroom walls and handles of the sink. And that's how he was born. His name will forever remain in my heart. I love you, Poop Smasher. I think his name should have been Poop Smusher or Poop Smearer. Guys, I was gonna go, because the beginning of this story reminded me of a story from my middle school, and I was going to share it at the end of this list, but I feel urged to share it with you now. When I was in middle school, I have a beloved friend of mine named Ben. Him and I are probably going to end up playing Destiny 2 when that comes out. Here's the story of me in middle school. Ben was there. We were both band nerds and we were in band at the time. And out of nowhere, here comes this intercom message calling all of the boys to the auditorium. So we go to the auditorium and we are full on expecting some hardcore sexual harassment type bullshit because the admin staff, these people are out here, they're on stage, they mad as hell. We in trouble, who knows for what. This shit has nothing to do with us. It was probably just some bullshit that one, if not a couple of kids did. But as you've seen from the rest of the shit in this list, as you see at your own school, we're all going to get punished for something that, you know, a few people did. So here we are, we waiting to hear it. And oh my God, buckle the fuck up because we couldn't handle what was about to happen. They told us that somebody, we just had a new building built. And naturally in that building, there were new bathrooms. Somebody had gone into those bathrooms, shit, and used their hand to smear it all over the walls and stalls and mirrors and handles of the bathroom. And they were talking about how we knew it was you, one of you boys and all kind of crap like this. Here's the bottom line. Nobody could laugh because a few people laughed. And they ended up standing up on stage with detention and, you know, potentially suspension and all kind of shit like this. But to protect, you were middle schoolers. We are the heart of immaturity. We thought that we were here to get a sexual ed, don't be slapping females on the ass type, you know, watch yourself in the hallway, you know, grill. And somebody smeared shit all over the walls. And at one point, the dude that was grilling going, we know that you know who did it. Called the shit artwork. I shit you not, no pun intended. He said the phrase artwork. And I remember hearing, you know what I mean, in that auditorium, the constipation of us all trying not to laugh. I remember peripherally seeing some of my friends' faces going utter red because they couldn't handle the shit of what was literally going on in our faces. And one kid raised his hand and said some shit like, can't you do forensic testing on the shit to see who it belonged to? And I'll never forget how at least a third of the motherfuckers in there just started laughing. And this nigga was like, you think this shit is funny? He said this shit. And we all started laughing because he said. And then people were going up on stage too. All I know, man, is I remember Ben. Ben was sitting right in front of me, and this man's neck was turning so red. And all of us were looking straight forward because we knew if we ever made eye contact with anybody, we would cry laughing. The beauty of this story is when we had to go back to class, and all of the girls were like, so what happened? What happened? And we were like, you're not going to believe us. You're not going to fucking believe us. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What a terrifying and ridiculous experience. But I'll never forget. You know, a lot of people have maybe a scenario where you're not supposed to be laughing. Like you go to a funeral and something's funny, but you got to keep that shit in. You know what I mean? But ooh, that was the time that I couldn't laugh. Because we were dropping like flies and getting in trouble, but it didn't matter. So, forgive that anecdote. Let's travel up this list of 50 things banned from school after the incident. Number 29. They banned Pogs at my elementary school. It's all fun and games until you play for keeps. Oh, God. Oh, God. People crying and whining because they got their Pogs took. What are Pogs? Some younger viewers may be asking. They're like, they were literally little circles. They were really cool back in the day. You had all your pop culture Pogs. You had cool, Marvel Pogs. You had your Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Pogs. They were pretty cute. You have any Pogs, Hannah?
Some.
I'd want some like Simpsons Pogs. That'd be cool to me. Look at some of these Pogs. Man, these are really low resolution pictures. That shows you how old Pogs are. That, like, there were no cameras back in the day. Beavis and Butthead Pogs. What is this? It seems lame as hell to you, but hey, man. These were the fidget spinners of the time. Sonic the Hedgehog Pogs.
Hell yeah.
Interesting. Well, let's continue up the list. They were banned because people were playing for keeps. So it'd be like, imagine playing a Pokemon game or, I don't know, some kind of bullshit where whoever loses, they lose they shit. Bitch. Number 28. Glow sticks. Because at one of the dances, some kids were ripping them apart and throwing the chemical over the crowd, resulting in some getting said chemicals in their eyes. Ew, glow-in-the-dark eyeballs. They might be onto something. Let's not and say we did. This stream does not stand by you pouring fluid from a glow stick that you cracked open into your eyeballs. I do not condone that. What I do condone is you guys pulling a Faith or a Schwann's Gruberman and go into this link, baby. You don't need to, but just remember, if you're gonna, use the link. Don't donate via Super Chat, man. Google trying to take your money, baby. Trying to save y'all. Tia Sandy says, Kyle, I'm sorry, but I'm just a poor Wexican, so I can't donate. What's a Wexican? A white Mexican? Well, Kevin, Sean, it's nice to see you. Sean says slammers were the heavy steel ones that used to slam the cardboard ones. Ooh. Slammers. Number 27. Oh, God. Vending machines. Now we getting juicy. Senior year, one nondescript day, I noticed that the candy machine wasn't completely locked. I thought, oh well, I got my Twix, I'm good to go. A classmate was behind me and took notice that I had fiddled with the door a little and that it wasn't locked. By 9 a.m., the machine was empty. All hell broke loose. Announcements called all the seniors down to the cafeteria to condemn us for it. Catholic high school, they know how to guilt. A couple of my classmates were blamed. Classlates. When you late to class, you a class late, baby. The ones that stole the goods in their lockers. Whoa, the ones with stolen goods in their lockers. The rest of us didn't get to use the vending machine at our free periods the rest of the year. I probably could have snuffed the whole issue out by quickly slamming the door to the machine, but 18-year-old me didn't give a flying fuck. At graduation, we all threw Hershey miniatures in memorial of the vending machine we lost. Unbelievable. What a story. Yeah, why the hell is Pencil typing in all caps? Is this like the greatest day of his life or something? Guys, I just want you to know that I'm here for you. I feel that... What happened?
He's just really excited about Sean.
I want you all to feel like you have somebody there. So if you're sad, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling like you need a shoulder to cry on, something to get off your chest, this is the place. Go ahead and share it with the stream. And if you're ever going to kill yourself, man, don't do that. You know, you have things to offer. You have things that you can do for me so that I can further my own causes. Bing bong. Do you get what I'm saying? Jeez. Donate yourself to the Kyle cult. I'm kidding. What am I it's just a joke. Number 26. I went to high school, graduated the same class as the guy who got suspended for wearing a Pepsi shirt on Coke Day. Coke Day? we have people coming into the world of Coca-Cola here in Atlanta wearing Pepsi shirts. Look, what a stupid thing. Who cares? A long story short, some guy got suspended for wearing a Pepsi shirt on Coke Day. So I guess you could say Pepsi shirts were banned because of Coke Day. It was crazy. Mike ended up on Letterman. Also, our school was only 2 years old at the time. It was crazy. A PepsiCo spokesman said, without knowing all the details, it sounds like Mike's obviously a trendsetter with impeccable taste in clothes. We're going to make sure he's got plenty of Pepsi shirts to wear in the future once we track him down. Fucking amazing. Well, I guess it pays to be a shill. This stream is brought to you by Pepsi, with that smooth, refreshing taste. You can't, what happened, Hannah?
No, it isn't.
Okay, I guess it isn't. Nobody wants to sponsor me. Hey, Lexaeus, if you can find out how to get me sponsored so I can get like a fat chair for my fat ass, you know what I'm talking about? A nice, sleek, comfortable, hot chair. Find out how I can get sponsored. If any of you guys, look, everybody keep your ears to the ground. I'm going to get this chair. Okay, but only if I get sponsored. And everybody seems to be sponsored by, is it Blue Apron? That makes food?
Blue Apron does a lot.
And then there's another one called Mac Weldon who makes underwear. I want to get sponsored by those jerks. And be all like, hey guys, I got some underwear. And I haven't washed in 3 months and I smell great. Or that's at least what I think. What? Look, I'd be the greatest shill. Dr. Scam says, Kyle, one kid in my class got grades K2 banned from the playground when he broke his arm. I also got riding backpacks down slides banned when I broke my leg. You kids really just breaking them limbs. They just snapping off all over the place. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, jeez. Oh, man. I'm coming in hot. It's just a slide. What are you talking about? Oh, my God. Breaking the sound barrier. Stop, man. What are you doing? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Kid breaking a leg. Okay, stop. Stop, guys. I'm glad that you're all healed and better now. A lot of you guys really could have really screwed your bodies up. Said Tia Sandy's like, I prefer Dr. Pepper. To be honest, I prefer Canada Dry. Canada Dry is probably my favorite drink. You know what I'm talking about?
I also really like root beer.
Hannah likes root beer, she says. In your faces, everybody else. I think root beer, I don't like root beer because it makes my burps weird. You can't burp right with root beer. You need a good burp, like a only ginger ale. You guys want a burp? You burp the gay way. Go gay for pay. Don't say something silly and end up in gay baby jail though. You know what I mean? The bottom line is we're traveling up this list of 50 things banned from school after the incident. Number 25. Holes in jeans were banned. You couldn't even have a fray, even if there wasn't a hole there, in your jeans without getting chewed out by the principal. So kids would tape over their jeans to cover up the holes. Well, he banned putting tape over your jeans too because it's disruptive. He then banned girls from wearing tank tops underneath their low-cut shirts. They did this so their cleavage, my name is Cleavage Brown, wouldn't show. Because apparently a tank top is an undergarment. He also banned chains on jeans, silly bans. The two guys were not allowed to go to the dance together, but two girls were. Changing the wallpaper on the computer was a no-no. Bouncy balls, bringing your own water bottles, and bringing your own coffee was out of the question. What the fuck kind of school are you talking about, my nigga? Not in today's world, okay? He would take your phone and go through your messages if you were caught on it in class. Who do you know? What?
God, no.
That's not a thing that happens.
So
You guys can't do that. Even if there was an emergency, there's more, but I forgot a lot of them because I graduated a couple years ago. From what I heard, he's still finding random shit to ban to make lives of high school kids miserable. Look, man, it's all about whether or not... Look, I like to think high schools are just like real life, Exercise is in learning how to stand up for your fucking self. So if these kids never learn, then that's what they gonna be in real life, is a doormat. Holy bing bong. Number 24, silly bands. We saw this already. So apparently a kid got hit by a giraffe in the eye and had to go to the hospital. A giraffe. Okay, number 23. Military recruiters in my high school are confined to having a booth in the hallway by the front entrance and walking around the cafeteria during lunch. They are not allowed to go in classes like many other schools except the JROTC class. This is because years before I started there, a Navy recruiter in class started telling students about his sexual exploits while traveling around the world. Well, it's true. You kids want to rape? Join the Navy. I'm kidding. I can't say I'm kidding, but I don't condone it. You get what I'm saying? Romeo Hall's like,
Kyle, I got signing on the people band at the end of the school year, cause I signed some girl's titty. I got signing on people band.
Hannah says she motorboated a girl once. Just a stray anecdote from Hannah. She had her face in some girl's titties, and she wants everybody to know. What happened?
Not only once either.
Repeat times in these other girls' titties, she says. Not only once. John Watson says, Kyle, water bottles were banned in Maskew because my friends and I would fill them with vodka and drink it in class. Now that's edgy. Now that's what I call edgy, slapping on some toast. Oh my God. Wait, whoa. Lexia says, stop with the caps. Ooh. You know when Lexia says it, that it's fucking serious. Don't test Lexius in this bitch. Dimitri the Succubus says, Kyle, is Butterslice in gay baby jail? Butterslice is too edgy for the channel right now. As you all know the situation with my channel, everything that I upvote is immediately demonetized by a bot who doesn't watch anything on my channel, who just has the channel flagged. So whether I upload some sort of, quickly recorded video, a gaming video, a fucking, I could sing a song and I'd get banned. It could be a cappella. That doesn't even need to be anything ban worthy. No tags, no title, no thumbnail, just banned, nigga, just banned. The bot is not going through the content. It is just, it's just doing what bots do. And that's being an unfair bot. But I am funded by you guys, and I love you to death. So expect what you've come to expect, because I'm not going anywhere. And you deserve it. You know what I'm talking about, Faith? Faith in her hearts. Faith says, I like my English teacher a lot this year. Flankoon. Flankoon. Faith says, I like my English teacher a lot this year because he treats us like adults and let us leave class whenever. Don't like him too much. A lot of the English teachers are the ones that are getting mad pussy from their students. Just saying. Wasabi says, cats were banned in middle school because they kept jumping in the windows of classrooms. So in the dead of summer heat, we had to bear through it.
So you mean open windows were banned?
Man, you really just made me shake my head like I don't understand what the fuck you're talking about. Candy Cane says, Kyle, my school banned teddy bears because my friends would bring them almost every day. Was there drugs in the bear? And how big were the bears? Were they like a Costco bear where it was like pretty much 5 foot or something?
Yeah,
or was it just like a bear? If there's no drugs in the bed, Dios mío, money in the bear. Michael Davis says, seems like you're having trouble talking today, Kyle. Well, when you spend enough time at your mama's genitals. I'm kidding. I don't even know what that comment was. Forgive me. Double. I'll be gobble, baby, double. Chai says, Kyle, I went to a boarding school where we were only allowed to have 100 pre-approved songs on our iPods. I guess it's a boarding school, dude, but I just can't imagine. I can't imagine being told what I can listen to. You know what I mean? Thank God people didn't try too hard to step into my life and tell me what I could and couldn't do, because that is how you breed a murderer. Do you get what I'm saying? One day, maybe they'll go along with your bullshit for now, but one day they're gonna snap like a fucking twig. You know what I mean? And some people, when they break, they're broken. But other people, when they break, there's twice as many. You know what I mean? You can't defeat a stick. You break it, it become 2 sticks. You see what I'm saying? And together we form a mighty faggot. Let's continue up this list. You guys are gonna have endless amounts of things to say. And though I love you, this is really just Alexeus and Faith show. Ah, he went there. I'm kidding. I love you all. Almost equally. I'm kidding. I love you. You guys know I love you or some bullshit like that, right? You guys know that I'm here for you and that you can reach out to me whenever, especially if them titties are Hannah sized. Oh my God, I'm kidding. Hannah, I really just want Hannah to hit me sometimes, but I need to earn her hitting me. I can't just ask for it. Don't hit me. Okay, number 50 things banned from school after the incident. And we arrive at number 22. Tater tots were banned after the Napoleon Dynamite movie came out. Apparently, people kept hiding them in their pockets. Pocket tots. Ooh, somebody named Dylan Maddox said some shit and got his shit deleted. Oh, damn. Slapping on some toast. You deleted message. Kyle, my school banned frogs. My school banned drugs because they were illegal. Not all drugs are illegal. You should know that. Not all drugs are illegal, guys. How about that? Looks like Lexeus said don't be stupid, guys. If Lexeus has to remind the stream not to be stupid, you guys are looking at insta bans for going too far. There's edgy and there's unfunny. Don't be unfunny, guys. The reason that this stream works is because I can take the time to watch some of you and read what you have to say without regretting the fact that I read some of what you have to say. Don't make me regret it. Dr. Scam says, Kyle, I got my Atomic Purple GBC. Oh, the Game Boy Color. I remember those. You could see through them. Taken away in the 2nd grade. Also, I had a deck of base Pokemon cards, also returned. Still have the Game Boy Color, though. I want some old school Pokemon cards. Hey, look, it's Alex. Oh, how you doing, Alex? I hope that you're doing better. I know that you've been going through some crazy shit, and I hope that that shit's cleared up. You really scared the hell out of me the other day with some of those text messages you sent. That shit sounds real. You living a life too real, girls, too real. You better get out of where you at. You better get out of there, girl. Xavier says, Kyle, we had hats banned in our high school. Not because they were distracting, but because some guy kept sneaking crack into school with his baseball cap. You could sneak crack in anything. Why not ban clothing? Do you know what I'm talking about? He was sneaking crack in a baseball cap. What happened?
Nothing.
He was found out and he tried to book it. Well, they're going to end up banning books too. You see what I'm saying? The joke there is, guys, book it in this context means run, as in flee. He tried to escape. But, you know, the way that I have made it is kind of like a wordplay scenario where I'm misunderstanding in a way where it seems like instead of trying to smuggle it via the baseball cap, he's actually putting it into a physical, literal book. But, you know, the joke is in the misunderstanding. On the list of 50 things banned from school after the incident, we arrive at number 21. Dodgeball. Because most games in girls' gym classes usually end up as a race war or a cat fight. That's awesome. Dodgeball was banned. I love the idea. I love the idea of all the Latin girls on one side trying to fight all the white girls or the black girls. Just like, fuck you people. You think you're so good? I'm going to hit you good. Stupid bitch. Where's Stripes when I need her? At any rate, hey, look, it's Faith. Faith says, LOL, I'm dumb. A computer is slow. Phone isn't. She says, I think Soup just got back.
That's not Soup. Someone mentioned Soup. That's why.
Let's not talk about Soup. You guys don't want to summon that madman. Let's continue up this list. Number 20. One of my teachers is very laid back, but has a strict no phone rule while he's teaching. 2 kids decided to buy walkie-talkies and bring them to class just to mess with the teacher. Now, at the beginning of every year or semester, he writes his cell phone policy on the board, as well as his no walkie-talkie rule in capital letters. Stupid. Number 19. In my elementary school, my friends used to play a pretend to be addicted to drugs and addictive substances like alcohol and smoking. One student came up with the idea that cocaine was a lot similar to sugar, so students started smuggling sugar around the school. Some genius ended up putting Kool-Aid mix into his, and then everyone started calling it happy crack. This underground kiddie drug ring ran for about 4 to 5 weeks under the school's radar until the teachers caught 2 kids making a deal. This is adorable. This is harmless too, but it's kind of bad. Then everyone was involved had to sit in a giant lecture in the cafeteria and listen to the principal explain that our happy crack was a gateway drug and that it would ruin our lives.
But it's just happy crack. Yeah, put it in my water bottle.
Sean Watson says, mods can't ban mods. Kyle can unmod, then ban. Wait, somebody needs to be unmodded? I think I'd know about it.
No, they're just asking if mods can ban other mods.
There's 69 people watching the stream. I love that number. Guys, remember I told you that my my view of what a possible future for the stream chat was, and the possible future for the stream chat would be, what link did you just post? Ooh, the Streamlabs link. That's my girl. Sorry, ill. Anyway, look, I told you that the possible future for the stream chat was actually the mods just being the only ones speaking in the chat and immediately banning anybody who wasn't a mod that was foolish enough to not lurk and come into the chat. It was a funny idea for me at the time that was totally hypothetical, but sometimes in the stream chat, if you guys pay attention, it seems like everyone who's not a mod approaches blatantly insane levels of nonsense, where it's just like, damn nigga, you trying to get banned in this motherfucker? You know what I mean? So yeah, we're approaching a future where it's probably just going to be mods talking, banning anybody who isn't a mod, and it's almost like a drug for them, like a high, like they're just like fiending for these non-fucking, oh my god. Let's continue up this list. Happy crack. Of 50 things banned from school after the incident. Number 18. Yoga pants. Or so they tried. Me and a bunch of friends, we are all guys, got together and wore them to school the day that the ban was supposed to start. The administration seemed helplessly amused and was forced to lift the ban. Look how sexy them boys are in them yoga pants. Somebody said a wild boner appears. Are you guys ready for the risky click of the day? Ooh. Oh, it's just a wild boner. It's just a wild boner. Oh, we thought it was gonna be a big deal. It seems that Ruben Galvin, was he timed out or was he banned? Ruben. Thank you, Schwanz Gruberman. Kyle, someone at my school had heart palpitations after drinking several Red Bulls. She needed and then it got cut off. Well, I'm going to go ahead and open that in a separate window because I'm a nice guy like that. So, it says that they had heart palpitations because they drank too much Red Bull. Jesus Christ. And she needed an ambulance, and now Red Bulls are banned. What madness is that? Talk about people just ruining things for other people. Ugh. Well, I really want to know who banned who, but Lexeus did it, so that means that they deserved it.
The dude that said, ban me, daddy.
Lexeus banned him good, too. Well, if we're done looking at wild boners as a family, let's continue up the list of 50 things banned from school after the incident. Mr. X says, hey Kyle in the stream chat. Hey Mr. X. With your punk ass. I loved that episode of The Simpsons, by the way. Sedasia sexy ass. Number 17. My high school banned the word meep. Meep like the Roadrunner says? And then they said, no, you know, like the Muppets, teachers thought meep was used to mean something else, like something sexual. Nope, it was just funny to murmur in the middle of class. Okay. These are getting ridiculous. So, no, oh my God. These are getting ridiculous. Number 16. Flipping pennies. A group of people would flip a penny, and if it landed on the side, you called out, you would cheer. If it landed on the side you called out, like heads or tails, you would cheer. If it didn't, you still cheered. Administration said that this was being used as a distraction to the teachers so that fights could go on elsewhere without them knowing. You mean like in a prison? Oh my God. It's really funny. It's really funny. I feel like that's a great list that needs to be made. Is what's a time that your school was indistinguishable from a prison? That is a list that needs to be made. Ooh, all of you right now could go on Reddit and ask that question, or just make that post and somebody upvote that post. Lexia says horny teen stereotype, I suppose. Well, let's continue up this list. Number 15, Pokemon cards were banned at my elementary school. People complained about shitty trades, and it was basically used as currency. Well, when it is the currency, y'all gotta ban it, baby. One kid refused to comply. My teacher made him go buy a clear backpack. It was a private school, so she apparently could do... Pepe Le Pew. This Looney Tunes ass motherfucker. Look, it was a private school, so apparently she could make this kid buy a clear backpack so she could check his shit without moving or having to dig through it. Funny thing is, I have no fucking idea why that kid kept bringing them when no one else in school did. What the fuck were you doing with them, Matthew? Hello, you, and thank you for your $2 donation. Kyle would once again like to take this opportunity to remind everyone that the link they should use should they feel the need... Motherfucker. The link that they need to use should they feel the need to donate to me is actually streamlabs.com/Kyle. Why? Why should they use that link instead of, the super chat? Well, here's the reason. Super chat is literally structured by Google to take 30% of what people donate. So if you give me $100, $30 of that goes to Google and I don't get it. If you give me $1, 30 cents of that goes to Google. So just now, you, who has donated $2 to me, has given 60 cents to Google. That's math, baby. And it's just a shame that that's the way that things have to go. But, God, man, on top of demonetizing my videos, YouTube they really want to stick it to me hard. And, I guess if YouTube itself could take a horseshoe and just burn it on up, you know what I'm talking about? Get a real searing hot and brand Kyle, like the cuck that he is, apparently, they would. And maybe they're trying to right now. Number 14. They banned scarves in my high school because apparently the first-year principal got the idea in her head that only gang members wear scarves. The weirdest part was we lived in upstate New York that never had anything close to a gang problem. Long story short, every student protested by wearing scarves the next day. CNN caught wind of it, and my school got national attention for the first and last time. Shortly after that, the principal was fired. Scarves were allowed again, and everyone stopped wearing them like usual. That's the way that it should work. Yep. Is that people should be fired for being an idiot. Somebody said Paddington Bear is so gangsta. You damn right. Ain't nothing ironic or sarcastic about this. Paddington Bear is a straight G. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, Jack Har. What a name. Jack Har. Wait a minute. Why is the Oh wait, I thought that he left a comment about the Pokemon cards that's at the bottom of the screen, and I was like, why are those words so tiny? You know what I mean? That would be ridiculous. He was like, hey, I'm Jack Har and I've donated. What are you saying? Oh my god. Okay, number 13, Google. We have to use Bing. I don't even know why. Somebody cashing in on them Bing rewards. Somebody. Number 12. Students weren't allowed to use the elevator after a couple was caught having sex in it. I love this whole list because it's like something happens and then somebody else gets punished for it. You know what I mean? I love it. I love it. Ugh. Oh my god. Number 11. Sharpies and permanent markers. Senior year, a group of kids organized a knife fight throughout the school. Basically, the people participating would wear plain white shirts and be split into gangs. Each gang was armed with a different color marker. The goal was to stab people on the gangs as many times as possible. After a couple injuries and people who accidentally wore white that day, the administration got more than a little angry. What are you doing? I love it. I love the idea. I love the idea of somebody just like, oh, well, I just want today to be over. And then someone's just like, ha ha, like Roberto from Futurama. And they're just stabbing them all over the place. Holy shit. That is so rude. Ooh, faithful love. Wait. Did Faith leave? Did Faith make a fucking? Does it say Ream Labs? Oh no, she quit the whole link, but it looked like she said Ream Labs. Okay, I'm sorry, Faith. Never mind. Ream Labs. That's something different. You know what I mean? That's a whole different website. Ooh boy, let's hope I don't have any kind of link on Ream Labs. Ugh. Number 10. Glue sticks. There was a fad where people would throw glue sticks onto the ceilings all around the school. It became a big game about who could get one in the most bizarre place. Kids are so bored. I love it. So someone responds to this that they also have to ban pencils. Also, what location won? The original poster says, we tried pencils with the ceiling tiles. The way they were, it was hard to get them stuck in there. The winning spot was in a staircase, which was also right next to the principal's office. It was the highest ceiling in the building, and it was in sight of the door to the principal's office. For bonus points, whoever threw it up there even got it stuck on the light. It was one of those big 5-foot-long fluorescent lights with a plastic cover, but still an impressive throw. I give it a 10. Guys, we've made it. We're at the last 10, and you guys, you know I love you, and I thank you all for being here. Lexia says, one time at orientation, a kid in the grade under me asked, "Can the drug dog smell knives?" Well, depends on how much drugs that knife was made out of, you know. So that's a pro tip for your guys' life. You don't want to make your knives out of drugs. You use your knives on the drugs. Number 9, bringing your own water bottles. This is not the first time we saw this listed. It was only a matter of time until vodka was involved. Oh boy. I just love the idea of like little middle school kids drinking some vodka. People are not reciting Eminem lyrics. Dear Mr. I'm too good to call or write my fans. This will be the last package I ever send your ass. It's been 6 months and still no word. I'm kidding. Number 8. My tea's gone cold. I'm wondering why. Got out of bed at all.
Morning rain clouds up my window, and I can't sleep at all. And even if I could, it would all be great with your picture on my wall. It reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad.
Number 9 is what you just read. Number 8, boxing gloves, because a couple of years ago, a few guys started a fight club in one of the bathroom stalls. Oh man, started making trouble in the bathroom stalls. They got in one little fight, and the principal got scared and said, I'm banning boxing gloves and you can suck on these balls. Inside a single stall? Are you sure that was fighting and not another word that starts with F? Somebody said booping? Oh my god. Michael Davis says, what is that song called, Kyle? It's called Stan by Eminem. It's also a song by Dido. It's probably called Thank You by Dido, where she goes, I just want to thank you for giving me the best day of my life. Who is this dirty motherfucker named Vincent? I remember Final Fantasy VII had a dude named Vincent in it. He wore a red cloak and all the girls were crazy about him. Swear to God, he was like the... Who are girls crazy about these days, Hannah? Who's a heartthrob?
I don't know.
Girls like Chris... What's his name in Guardians of the Galaxy?
Hemsworth?
No, they like Thor too. They like Chris Hemsworth. But what's his name in Guardians of the Galaxy?
Pratt?
Chris Pratt. They like Chris Pratt. I would say that Vincent... No, Vincent's really like an... Who the fuck is Patrick Hwevelmans? That's his name. Mr. Hwevelmans. You get your ass to the front of the class right now.
It wasn't me.
I didn't even say you did anything.
It wasn't me, though.
I didn't say you did anything.
I'm telling you, though. It wasn't me. I'm Mr. Hwevelmans.
Oh, Mr. Hwevelmans. Number 7 on the list of 50 things banned from school after the incident. We're going to be flying through these right now. You understand me? We're flying through these right now. That's the way that it goes. We're going to finish this list. I'm a professional. Here we go. 50 things banned from school after the incident. My balls. Okay, my balls. Number 7, Beyblades. Let it rip. They were the coolest thing at the time. Then some kid came to school, taped razor blades to the edges of his to make it stronger. He wasn't wrong. A lot of people didn't know what Beyblade was and were asking for, like, in the comments. They're like, what is a Beyblade? Instead of Googling it, you're... Uck, you donated $2 to the Streamlabs. Thank you, Uck you. And I know who you are, Uck you. We know who you are. We're not going to give away your secret, but we know who you are. Thank you, Uck you. Because this time, when you donate it that way, Google doesn't take the money. Google doesn't take my money. Mr. X says, Kyle, we had rumors high school of some fisting in the second floor boys' bathroom. Apparently, something about it was correct, as afterwards the bathrooms were patrolled for suspicious activity. Endless pale mist. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I was spraying all over your mom last night with your bitch ass subscribing to me in the middle of this. I'm kidding. That's just stupid. But it's true. Pale mist. Pencilhead said, I'm over it. I'm just setting the record straight. Let's chill. Let's have some with Kyle. Let's have some what with Kyle? Dignity? Because you're fresh out of that, Pencilhead. I'm timing your bitch ass out. How about that, motherfucker? Ash? What you mean, like, just like a person's burnt up body? That would be so cool. Can you imagine if when every person died, I could get them to subscribe to this channel? I would be rich. You know why? Because people don't care about actual content. Not basic people anyway. They would look and they'd only see a number and they'd go,
holy shit, that guy has 1 million subscribers. I better subscribe to him too, so that people will know that I'm cool for following what they follow. Oh, gotta jump on that bandwagon, goddamn. Giggledy-miggledy.
I said that I wasn't going to stop, so we're not going to stop as we continue up the list of 50 things banned from school after the incident. We arrive at number 6. Apparently my high school used to have an archery club for the mentally handicapped students. That sounds like a great idea, Hannah.
Sounds like a terrible idea to me.
You kind of see where this is going. Someone got shot with an arrow. archery club banned. Oh, Faith is gonna love these. Faith, look. And then it goes in his eye. You see the X, and then it goes through both, and it's like, oh no. And then Schwans, no, Schwans, no, not this way, no, Schwans. No, I don't even know what percentage that is, because Australian, it turns into like different American money. Oh boy, who knows? I love you all. I love providing a platform to people to be disobedient, because I could easily just disable super chat, but I'd never do that. You know, I want people to make a choice. I want them to take the red pill or the blue pill. It's their choice. They're amazing people. They're wonderful. They're what's up. He also says that he sent me a Snapchat and he wants me to see it, so I'm going to ruin his day by watching it right now, but with mute, when he probably means for it to, you know. Hannah's super interested in this, so she's going to watch it as well. Schwans Gruberman sends me a message. What did he... Okay, he's talking, so I got it.
Thank you very much.
What did he say? No. Oh, I got to hold and replay. Okay. Hold on. So that'll be good.
This is my day today, but it's easier because I'm listening to your streams, Kyle. Thank you very much.
Well, you know, that was wonderful. He's a great guy. Thank you. You know what I just remembered? I'm in the middle of a stream. Yep. So guys, as we continue up the list of 50 things banned from school after the incident, we arrive at number 5. And don't you love it when we arrive at number 5? If you're anything like me, you might just end up in the splash zone. It's not working. The button's not working. Well, you know, sometimes when things don't work, it puts me even more in the splash zone. Okay, wow, now it's working. Yeah, alrighty. That's what I'm talking about. Bruh. Okay, let's go. Number 5. Let's make that bigger. That's the wrong... What? That's the soundboard, you cuck. Okay, thank you. Shaving your head for cancer? To set the scene, I went to a private all-girls school. If you had cancer and lost your hair, I guess they'd allow it, but they would make you wear a school-colored bandana or wig. A girl in our year actually had cancer and lost her hair, and she wore a bandana to school. As a show of support, this alternative girl, think Janice from Mean Girls, decided to shave her head for cancer awareness. The school was all over it. We had a fundraiser and had actual shaving of the head at school. She then refused to immediately cover her freshly bald head and was sent home for the day. She then refused to cover her freshly bald head at all because she said it's nothing to be ashamed of, and that's kind of the point of doing it. She was then suspended until she agreed to wear a bandana or a wig. Eventually, she missed so much school. Piu Le Pepe. Yeah, this is some motherfucker playing around. No. Oh my god. She was suspended until she agreed to wear a bandana or a wig. Eventually, she missed so much school that her parents and the school had a big sit down, and in the end, she agreed to wear a wig. The next day, she turned up in the most ridiculous Florence Henderson wig I've seen, and it was awesome. And and no one was allowed to ever shave their head for cancer again. Somebody said it was in Australia, and yes, it was a Catholic school. Oh my god, you Aussies are crazy. You Aussies are crazy, son. Ooh. Oh my god, you guys are crazy. Well, guys, we're continuing up. We've only got 4 more left. Number 4. Brass instruments were banned in my school. Get it?
Yes, I get it.
You get it? Brass instruments were banned.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a joke for Faith, you know, because she's in band. Brass instruments were banned. Okay. Hilarious, dude. This dude deleted his name. I wonder if he got some shit for that. Somebody said, I can't believe I'm reading. Ooh, I can't believe I'm reading that. Spelled R-E-E-D-I-N-G.
God damn it.
I'm so disoriented. I feel like I'm a football player with a percussion.
Oh God.
Yeah, I don't like that one. I don't like that one.
This is awful.
Somebody said that pun wasn't as sharp as the other ones. Huh? It wasn't as sharp as the other ones. Music jokes, guys. I know you're all alienated now. Deal with it. Okay.
I don't get this, and it makes me angry.
Number 3. Oh, they banned running at my elementary school. If you ran during recess, you'd be sitting on the bench for the rest of the break. My friend ran into a teacher accidentally while he was playing tag. She didn't fall or anything, but it was probably a bit of a surprise. This prompted Mrs. Mean to punish the whole school. So she self-righteously banned running. The next day, Mrs. Mean met with all of the 5th grade classes to justify her decision. She said people only need 1 hour of exercise a week to be healthy. It was ridiculously stupid, and that's not any sort of justification for the decision. The tension in the room was palpable. My 5th grade teacher was sat at his desk, chuckling at the sheer ridiculous nature of the whole thing. The next day, the entire 4th grade class and 5th grade class sat down by the play structure for the entirety of recess. When they told us to stop sitting together via megaphone, everyone walked around the perimeter of the kickball field and sang songs together. My friend and I made a ton of flyers to bring back running. While we were handing them out before school, the principal grabbed me, or grabbed one. We thought we were in huge trouble. It turns out the principal was never told about this ban on running. Mean old lady was taken off of yard duty. I don't think she works at the elementary school anymore. Viva la revolucion. What an interesting little scenario. Matilda 2, Need for Speed. What is this? I love a good story about kids standing up against rules. Matilda 2. Man, Matilda cannot... Ooh, they gonna remake Matilda. You know they're gonna do it, Hannah. It's gonna be shit. Can you imagine them remaking Matilda, but trying to make her like, what is this? My Dad. Okay. Can you imagine them remaking Matilda, but trying to make her like relevant and current? And giving her like a smartphone? Oh. Number 2, guys. Zip ties. People used to quietly and slowly zip tie people to their desks through their belt loops across the school. Ooh, during class. Fuckers. Somebody said, so glad this isn't banned at my school. I'm trying this tomorrow. Ooh, yes. Gave you guys an idea. How about that? Somebody said, please keep us updated on how it goes. I'd like to try it too. And somebody says, brother? He isn't one of us. Leave him. Oh my God. Oh my God. We've done it, ladies and gentlemen. We have reached number 1 on the list of 50 things banned from school after the incident. I'd like to take this time to thank everyone who is spicy and sexy enough to donate. That's you, you. That's you, Schwans, and that is you, Faith, for being sexy and incredible. I'd like to thank my unstoppable and outrageous patrons for doing what you do. It's you who keeps me, inspired, motivated, and capable of doing this on a daily basis, and hopefully continuing to do this until I go gray in the face. You know what I mean? From lack of oxygen to the brain. Like I die is what I'm saying. Like I die or something. Oh my God. Like, oh my God. But here we are on number 1. And it reads, in middle school, they banned kids from saying, whoop, there it is. Yep. If you said it, you got detention. Whoop, there it is. Somebody said, I can just imagine a teacher freaking out and going, who the fuck said that? Who's the slimy little communist shit twinkle-toed cocksucker down here who just signed his own death warrant? The fairy fucking godmother said it. Out fucking standing. Oh, bing bong, it's Schwanz Gruberman saying, do a list on some creepy shit. I'll look some up, man, but the bottom line is, when it comes to Reddit, I've done so... Oh, man. Yes, I've done so many Reddit lists already on creepy shit, like it's as if I've run out. So what I'll try to do is probably just find some creepy stuff to read. You know what's up. Guys, I hope you had an interesting time tonight. And I hope that all 69 of the people watching enjoyed themselves. And if you're not naked now, then hopefully you get the chance to get naked soon. Because that's what we all want, is just to get naked and be in bed and have fun. And that's what matters in life, you know? I love you all. Sean Watson says Schwanz wants to pee the bed. Whoa, 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 whoa. Lexeus said expect some stuff tomorrow, Kyle? Lexeus, thank you. You really don't have to, man. Lexeus, you're like the daddy of this channel in a big way, man. Holy shit. Lexeus, sort a way for me to thank you, man. Oh, I don't know what goes on in your life, but it's a shame. It's a shame we can't get more Lexeus action. Whoop, there it is. Guys, if you haven't heard that song, Whoop, there it is. Look that shit up. That's a silly song. That's just like Jump Around. Jump around. Jump up and get down. I love that song. I really do. Sarah Bishop arrives and says, Kyle, you fuckstick. Where the hell have you been, Sarah? She didn't get the notification?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
no.
not happy about that.
What a tragedy, Sarah Bishop. Guys, I want to go ahead and spice up this list by, well, actually, here's what I can do. There was a list that I started at one point. I don't know if you guys know, but I never get a chance to finish it because, the list cut me off, you know? Lexeia says, you will when you think of something. I probably won't. I just love you doing you, Kyle, man. I really appreciate you, and it's people like you that, I don't know, that single-handedly restore my faith in humanity. You go above and beyond, and have been going above and beyond since probably the second time you ever interacted with me, Lexeia. So thank you for everything that you do and all that you're about, because you really do fill me with motivation when I would wake up most days and just be like, what's the point, you know? And a lot of people don't have the luxury of having somebody like you in their life. I'm getting on one knee here, Lexeus. Just kidding, you in the splash zone, motherfucker. Oh, what am I doing? Look. What I was saying is that I started a list a while back. I was talking about 50 worst pickup lines, right? What happened, Hannah?
Nothing.
Oh man, sorry. Jesus. But I never get the chance to finish it. And I want to, so what I think I'm going to do, guys, is read it off stream, if you guys are fine with that. Because I started, I shit you not, and here's the funny thing. Some of you may not have been here, so here's what I'm going to do for you. Some of you may not have been here, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to provide you with the link to the stream that I made unlisted. In case you just want to fly that up and listen to it now. It was basically a list that was titled, let me see here, 50 worst pickup lines ever uttered. And I didn't finish it. But I'm probably going to start it, you know, again. But instead of going from 50, I'm going to, I'm probably going to start at like a lower number. And there's that. Why is Pencilhead getting,
Is it more junk rat? He is not easy. I misjudged you. I don't know why that needed to be timed out, but
Well, Faith's probably just not in the mood for pencil head is the bottom line, which is amusing. So guys, I love you, and Lexaeus, stay incredible. Wait, what did Kyle say to him? Kyle Willard is here?
He said thank you. Lexaeus. But Kyle Willard said Lexaeus. We all thank Lexaeus.
Well, guys, yes, I love you, and I'll see you soon. And, guys, expect more of me. I don't get to not give you more with what some of you are all about. But seriously, help me get sponsored if you guys know how, because I don't know how, and Emily might have known how, but Emily just got mad at me for reasons that I'm not even about, you know? Everybody gets mad at Kyle, but honestly, why? So help me get sponsored, and then I'll get a chair, and then I'll make even more videos, because I'll have somewhere to sit. I love you. See you guys soon. Stay amazing, and Lexaeus, thank you again. What the hell? I'm scared of what's going to come tomorrow now. Maybe it'll be a bomb and this will all be over. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Wouldn't that be lovely? Come on. Lexaeus says, well, as you know, I love you all too. Yay, Lexaeus, yay. It's a shame we can't put angel wings on Lexaeus or something, you know what I mean?
That'd be nice.
That'd be amazing.
Be very nice.
Guys, you have a fantastic night, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.